My name is Gautam Sashittal. I'm the CEO at KAFD, the King Abdullah Financial District in Riyadh.
Well, thank you for joining Breaking Travel News here at Future Hospitality Summit 24. First of all, tell us a little bit about KAFD.
So KAFD is probably the largest mixed-use district in the world. And it has 5 asset classes that are native to the district. So offices, residences, retail, hospitality, and entertainment conferencing facilities. This makes it really that native mixed-use district which has all of the asset classes it needs to make it a 24/7 district. But what's more important is not just a 24/7 district, but it is a very sustainable 24/7 mixed-use district. And why do I say sustainable? That KAFD is the largest LEED Platinum neighborhood certification as a district, and over 40 of our towers are either LEED Gold or LEED Silver. And that makes us sort of inherently sustainable, but we're doing a lot more to sort of burnish these credentials. So we're looking at wastewater recycling, we're looking at more greenification. We planted about 4,500 trees, 500,000 shrubs, 4,000 square meters of grass, and we're constantly evolving that greenification drive. Automated waste collection, and we're looking now at waste separation at source, recycling and buying recycled material so that we actually create a truly circular economy. And now we've got a very well developed sustainability strategy that we're rolling out, and the UN SDGs are obviously our pole star, as also Saudi Vision 2030, because Saudi Arabia wants to be net zero by 2060, and KAFD has a big role to play towards that objective.
It's phenomenal. And here we are at the summit talking about the future. Tell us about some of your kind of plans with KAFD moving forward.
So having activated 95 buildings already, we already have another 16 plots that we're building on, 10 projects, either in design or in design and construction. And these are all in terms of building enabling infrastructure, such as car parking, creating amenities such as more green areas. We're building a very large park, for example, on top of parking, greenifying the district, creating that green lung. So we recognize that 70% of the world's population is going to live in cities in the future, and almost 60 to 80% of the energy consumption is going to be in urban areas, and 70% of the greenhouse gas emissions will come from cities. So we need to do that little bit in our district to reduce the carbon footprint. So everything we look at is towards reducing the carbon footprint. We work with Sumitomo, for instance, to trial an epoxy that will actually, it's heat reflective epoxy that reduces the heat index in the district, which will actually also prolong the life of our assets, for example. We, as I said previously, we're looking at wastewater, or we're looking at groundwater recycling, so we can use that for irrigation, etc., etc. So we're looking at a lot of these initiatives going forward. We're looking at building our own transportation internally. So we should, by Q3 of this year, have completed a whole network of skywalks within the district, which make it actually climate controlled, walking, linking all of the buildings, so creating multiple modes of mobility, monorails, skywalks, transportation within the district, etc., etc. So there's a lot of work that's happening, thinking about the future, and everything we do is what we call sustainability by design. In anything we design, in anything we construct, in anything we operate, we're looking at sustainability.
And obviously now we're on day 3 of the summit. What's been the response, the reaction to folks when they've been coming and meeting and talking with KAFD here?
Well, actually a very, very successful summit, because you've got everything that's related to hospitality, and hospitality is very important for us because we look at it not only from the angle of hotels, because we have 3 properties, 630 keys that are at a very advanced stage of completion, but we also look at F&B. because KAFD has a very large F&B component. So we really look at that entire hospitality piece to attract, to retain, to actually become that epicenter for Riyadh and indeed for the region in terms of fine dining destinations, in terms of hospitality keys and so on and so forth. So really we've had a lot of interest from the Sustainable Hospitality Alliance, an NGO, from sourcing of food from local sources, reducing food wastage, responsible sourcing. So we've got lots of these things that we're working on. It's very successful, very useful for us.
Congratulations, and thank you very much for your time and for joining Breaking Travel News.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.